Mike Norvell is not the head coach that Florida State think he is. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about those Florida State Seminoles and their head coach, Mike Norvell. I'm here to tell you, Mike Norvell is not the head coach that Florida State and those Florida State fans think he is. And I'm going on record right here today, August the 24th, 2025, and let Florida State and their fans know that this 2025 season will be Mike Norvell's last season as the Florida State Seminoles head coach. I'm going on record to let every Florida State fan know that Florida State will have another disastrous season in 2025. I'm not saying you're going to go 2-10. I'm not even going to put a number on it. But you will have a losing season. And Mike Norvell will not be your head coach in 2025. Your head coach in 2025 will be Gus Malzahn. That is the reason why Florida State brought in Gus Malzahn. I done said it too many times before. This season will be a failure. Mike Norvell will be out of there, and Gus Malzahn will be Florida State's new head coach starting 2026. Watch what I tell you. I'm telling y'all, man, that's the very reason they brought Gus Malzahn in there. Gus Malzahn left a head coaching job to come be an offensive coordinator at Florida State. You know why? Because they promised that man, I can guarantee you, they promised that man, if this season doesn't work out, he will be the next head coach at Florida State. I'm just giving y'all something to think about, Florida State fans. I'm telling you. Because the head men or the head man at Florida State figured out Mike Norvell. They went to his record. I didn't know this last season, but because I had no concerns about Florida State. No concerns with Florida State because we wasn't going to play them. But now that we are playing Florida State to open up the season, you look at Mike Norvell in Florida State. Look at Mike Norvell's record without Jordan Travis. It is disastrous, just like Florida State's season was last year. Disastrous. Without Jordan Travis, Mike Norvell as a head coach at Florida State is 4-19 without Jordan Travis. With Jordan Travis, 29-9. Without Jordan Travis, 4-19. Mike Norvell has an overall record of 33-28 at Florida State. 33-28. And out of 33 of those wins, 29 of them belongs to one quarterback, and that's Jordan Travis. So without Jordan Travis, Mike Norvell ain't won but 4 damn games as the head coach of Florida State. That is sad. That is sad. And these Florida State fans think Thomas Castellanos gonna come in and change that. A quarterback that got benched at Florida State is going to come in and change that. No other quarterback could do it. So why y'all think a quarterback that got benched can do it? Can win with Mike Norvell? Thomas Castellanos ain't half the quarterback that Jordan Travis was. Come on, y'all. Y'all can't be that dumb and that gullible. Don't fall for the okie doke. You're going to be disappointed in 2025 with Mike Norvell and with Thomas Castellanos and your entire Florida State Seminoles team, just like you was last year. Get used to it, at least for 2025, because I'm telling you, once 2026 get here, matter of fact, I don't even know if Mike Norvell going to make it through the whole season. Come on, y'all. Y'all Florida State fans, y'all talk this trash about Ty Simpson. You talk this trash about Coach Kalen DeBoer. But you got a coach that can't win games without a certain quarterback. Come on now. Make it make sense. Mike Norvell been there 5 seasons. First 2 seasons, well, I think he's he's been there 5 seasons. His first 2 seasons was losing seasons. Then his before last season, the 2 before last season, he was winning 10-3, 13-1. But last season, all that came to an end. No more Jordan Travis. No more Jordan Travis. Jordan Travis got his first start at Florida State in 2021. He started a game there. Then he became the starter in 2022, went 10-3. 2020, he got his first, he became the starter in 2022 and went 10-3. 2023, we all know what he did. We know what he did until he got injured. So, come on, man. Jordan Travis is Mike Norvell's career. He is. The daggone career of Mike Norvell is on the back of Jordan Travis. His college head coaching career at Florida State, I might add. Now he at Memphis, he was pretty decent. But he stepped up in the big leagues. And where is he? Bottom of the damn barrel. Bottom of the barrel. So you Florida State fans, don't jump on me. Jump on your head coach. And when my Alabama Crimson Tide come down there and do what they about to do to you, I don't care who your defense coordinator. I don't care who your offensive coordinator. When my Alabama Crimson Tide get through doing what they going to do to you, just come back to me and say, I told you so. Just say, KB, you told us. That's all I need y'all to do. Because I'm telling you right now, it ain't going to be as pleasant as you Florida State fans think it's going to be. I know half the daggone fan base probably say, hey, well, it's just going to be similar to last season. But the other half, they delusional. They delusional. They so delusional that they think they going to beat my Alabama Crimson Tide. That ain't happening. I can tell you that right now. No way, no how. I can't fathom a world where my Alabama Crimson Tide go to Tallahassee, Doak Campbell Stadium, and lose to this Florida State team. I can't. I don't care that we do got a first-year starting quarterback in daggone Ty Simpson, who ain't threw but 50 passes in his career with 0 touchdown passes, with only 3 rushing touchdowns. I don't care. I don't care. It ain't about one man. It's about the pieces around him. And for Florida State, it ain't just about Thomas Castellanos. It's about the pieces around him. And the pieces around Thomas Castellanos can't compare to the pieces around Ty Simpson. I'm just saying, we got the better team, and in my opinion, we got the better coaching staff. I know Gus Malzahn, he's a pretty damn good play caller. He was a thorn in Nick Saban's side when he was at Auburn. He was. But I don't think he's a better play caller than Ryan Grubb. I don't. I do not. So will this game be a chess match? I don't think so. Just like playing checkers. That's what I think. That's what I think is going to be a checker match. And Ryan Grubb is going to out-scheme and out-play call Gus Malzahn. I'm just saying. I think we got the better defense. I think we got the better wide receivers. I don't think their secondary can match up with our wide receivers or tight ends or running backs. I just don't. I think Ryan Grubb, he's going to find the matchup. He's a master at that. He's going to find the mismatch. He's a master at that. So I'm just giving y'all a warning, Florida State fans. Your head coach is 4-19 without Jordan Travis. He's 29-9 with Jordan Travis. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? You Florida State fans, you don't talk about that. You will talk about everything else but that. You'll talk about Alabama. You'll talk about Thomas Castellanos. You'll talk about your defensive coordinator. You'll bring up his name. You bring up everything except Mike Norvell. I don't know what to say. You'll bring up everything except Mike Norvell and his debacle of a coaching career at Florida State without Jordan Travis. Why you won't talk about that? Why you won't talk about that? You won't talk about that last season. Nobody on your team had a 100-yard gain as far as your wide receivers or your running backs. Why y'all won't talk about none of that shit? Not one wide receiver with 100 yards in a game. Not one running back with 100 yards in a game. Through 13 games. Why you won't talk about that? But you think it's supposed to be drastically better in 2025. You're supposed to have some drastic changes. You bring in all these transfers, in which you did that last season. Look what it got you. You didn't learn then. You bring in all these transfers for 2025. You're going to have similar results. I'm not putting a number on it. I ain't going to say you're going 2-10. But I'm going to say you're going to have a losing season. And as I said, this will be not Gus Malzahn, but this is going to be Mike Norvell's last year as Florida State head coach. Your new head coach is already there, and that's Gus Malzahn. Now, y'all be blessed. And remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, and my Tide coming to Tallahassee, Florida, Doak Campbell Stadium and beat that ass. And roll damn Tide.